Hey, Rabbit. Hey, Mr. Stevens. Greetings. Greetings. I'm a tad bit late. I apologize for that. Oh, babies. I took my COVID shot. I rested today. It's amazing how many errands you can run into. Yeah. Baby, it was 93 degrees here in Chicago. Um, Give me a second, y'all. Oh, shit. Fuck. It was 93 degrees today, and I I went and I had lunch with a girlfriend of mine, and the conversation, I had nothing planned, and the conversation that happened at lunch prompted me to come on out here. Hey, Nay. Yes, Mr. Stevens, that is definitely 420. Yes, it is, baby. We're not going to be pulling no cards, but I want to sanctify my area because I really want to be clear today. I want to make sure that Divine Mind definitely has clearance to come through. Yeah, so in the chat we got Nay, we got Rabbit. Rabbit, thank you for always showing up, baby. I appreciate you. We got Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens, on or off, you are always there, baby, and I appreciate you. You keep me going on, baby. You keep me going on. There we go. There we go. All right. That's enough of that. All right. We got 6 people in the chat. Please make yourselves known. We're going to get started. We're going to get started in a minute. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody Saturday night shaping up? How we doing? Hello, Mr. Nepali. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the chat, darling. We got 20 people in the chat. Y'all, please make the likes match. Hitting that like button don't cost you nothing. And we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about some things. We got 11 people up in this chat. Yeah, I'm going to get to that, Nene. Yeah, a lot of people have been feeling that, baby. A lot of people have been feeling that, and I wanna come on out here and talk to you all. Busy person today. I got my COVID shot. I paid bill. Yeah. All right. Good. You're using that energy. I'm good. I got a higher. Yes. Rabbit is on her money. I love it. I love it. We got 13 people in the chat. Y'all, please make those likes match. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button, baby. Okay. I'm gonna get through what I need to get through, y'all, and then I'm gonna need you to hang out with me for a bit, because prior to coming on, I had a phone call with a girlfriend, and she gave me some very, very sad news. And I'm going to need you all to join me in prayer for her. Okay? So, all right, my little terabytes. Sit with me for a minute. And you know what, all together. Let's just take a deep breath all together. Through your nose. And now let it go like you're gonna let this day melt off your shoulders, all right? Because I know I need to do this. Um, Currently, we are in the thick of a cosmic recalibration. We got a lot going on. Neptune has just gone retrograde in Aries, and that is calling us to clear the fog around our identities, around our dreams, around our false masks. Neptune in Aries is asking us to get rid of the bullshit that we self-produce, we manufacture. It's pulling the illusions by the roots so that we can reclaim our spiritual authority without any kind of performance. You know, at the same time, the Cyrus portal is peaking, and that is flooding the planet with high frequencies and light codes from from our spiritual sun. You know, Cyrus is activating our deep DNA level awakening. It's awakening our ancestral guidance, our soul memory, and that can be, that could be very overwhelming as well. To everybody in the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're not doing no readings today, but hopefully I can give you something you can walk away with. So please subscribe to the channel and please hit the like, okay? Greetings, Optimus. So at the same time that this Sirius portal is peaking, it's being very intense because the veils are thin, and the truth is coming at us very loud. And a lot of us, we are not prepared. We are not grounded. I know I'm not. I know I'm feeling it. I may throw down these cards, but I want you to know that I'm still human, just like everybody else is, and I'm definitely feeling this weight. We're not done yet. We're headed in. Monday is the 777 portal. On Monday, July the 7th. That is a rare triple alignment of spiritual completion, of divine initiation. 7 is the number of spiritual mastery. And the triple portal is the key to, turning the lock. So expect very profound shifts. Expect, your heart opening. Expect some realignment with our soul's mission. And then finally, as if that was enough, the Schumann resonance. If you all don't know what the Schumann's resonance is, think of it as the Earth's heartbeat. It's been spiking. And it's confirming what many of us are feeling. And nay, I think that's what you're feeling right now, baby. We are feeling pressure. We're feeling fatigue. We're getting downloads. We're feeling anxiety. We're feeling bliss and breakthroughs all at one time. So it's almost as if, like, on a cosmic level, we are being like under siege. And in a way we are. The nervous system. The nervous system can only handle so much, so we are being overwhelmed. But now our spirit, while our nervous system is being overwhelmed, our spirit is getting upgraded. So you all are here right now. And that means that your spirit wanted this moment. And I believe spirit never calls us without a reason. I gave you all of that. Before I go any further, let me give you an affirmation to ground you all in all what I just said. All right. Um, we going to affirm. We going to affirm. I am grounded in truth, activated by the light, and aligned with divine timing. That's a good one. I am grounded in truth, activated by the light, and aligned with divine timing. Okay. Before I go on, in the chat, how we doing? We doing good? Let me know if we're all here, if we all got it together. Okay, you good. All right, Michael, thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, Rabbit. Yeah, Rabbit says, I'm grounded in truth, activated by the light, and aligned with divine timing, and getting a pay raise. Don't forget that pay raise. So earlier today, y'all, it was 93 degrees today in Chicago, and I was going to do very little if I could. I had lunch with a girlfriend of mine, and she's wonderful, but she was overwhelmed. She had a lot of shit going on. Y'all. And you know, she shared something really vulnerable. She had had a panic attack earlier this week. And she was telling me about everything that she was worrying about. And she couldn't stop. She couldn't stop spiraling. And I'm listening to her. And that made me think, how many of us at this very moment are feeling that way? We're holding it in. Or we're overthinking. Or in our minds, we are rehearsing the worst, the worst portions, and just silently unraveling. So, if your thoughts have been loud and your chest has been tight, or you just feel like your joy is it feels so far, tonight is for you. Tonight we're gonna talk to you. Tonight is for you. So I wanted to talk about worrying, and I wanted to bring it in a spiritual aspect. So on a spiritual plane, worrying is the misuse of imagination. As human beings, we've got imaginations, and we can create scenarios. Oh, we can create some scenarios. Worrying is fear, trying to feel as if it's in control. So I'm listening to my girlfriend. We're drinking our coffees. And I'm listening. I'm just looking at her, and I'm listening to her. And I said, baby, you are not your worry. You are not your worry. You are your wisdom. You are your spirit. You are everything that you have come through, in spite of what the odds said. And when you understand that you are spiritual beings, your spirit won't allow you to spiral. Your spirit, it rests. Spirit already knows what's ahead. Your spirit whispers that you are safe even when you do not feel certain. On a physical, emotional level, worrying is your brain on high alert. It's your nervous system trying to protect you. But it's also a waste of very precious energy. And I do this game. I call it the name it to claim it, the name it to tame it game. And I had asked her. I said, "Well, what were you worried about?" And she was telling me all of the things that she was worrying about. And I said, "Okay, you did all that, but how did everything end up?" And she goes, "Everything ended up fine." So then I wanted to give this to you all. And that was simply saying that when you find yourself in that situation, if you can, because this shit is easier said than done. When you find yourself overthinking some shit and you feel that fear, I want you to say this out loud. And at this point, I don't care if you look crazy. Look at me. I'm coming on the internet with my gray hair coming through. I'm not even trying to blend it, So clearly I ain't got an ego. And so if I don't, I need you for your all betterment not to have an ego. So when you find yourselves in that spiral, if you can remember, because sometimes when you're in the middle of that storm, all you want to do is get out. If you can remember what I'm about to tell you, you might be able to see your way out of that spiral a little bit faster. And I just want you to, when you find yourself spiraling, I want you to say this. I want you to claim it. Say, "This is worry. This is not the truth. This is worry. This is not the truth." This moment right there, when you say that, it's going to allow your system to exhale. I want you to try it right now. Put your hand on your chest with me and breathe. And as you breathe, say this. "I notice I'm worrying. I choose to breathe instead." When we worry, we hold on. And the thing is that we feel that by holding on to that breath, we're in control. Y'all, just try it. It's a simple exercise. When you are in that spiral of worry, just put your hand on your chest and say, "I notice I'm worrying, and I choose to breathe instead." You all have the choice. Now let me say this. Worrying isn't a one-size-fits-all. I want to take a pause right here, because we gotta get very real about some things. Not all worrying comes from the same place. Some of y'all are going through legitimate storms. Bills are due. Your kids are acting out. Y'all may have a health challenge. You all might be in a toxic job. So your worrying is understandable. It's real. It's real. But then there's another kind of worry. Then there's the other kind of worry. And that comes from the kind that comes from a cycle. Some of us are very addicted to our struggle. Some of us are very addicted to our struggle. And we live in chaos for so long that we don't know how to function without fear. We've rehearsed these disasters so many times that it feels comfortable. It feels like home. So I'm asking you with grace. I'm asking you with love right now. Is this worry about your situation? Or is this worry that you're going through about your story? Because Universal Mind is trying to help you break free from both of these things. But you got to name it to tame it. Is this a legitimate worry, or is this some bullshit that you rehearse in your mind because you don't know what it feels like to not live without a pressure? So for those, for the survival-based people, for the survival-based spirits, Michael, one of the things that I love about you being in my chat is that you will make yourself as vulnerable as you can. And I honor that trust. So with you, Michael, with you, there's two things. You can pick and choose which one you want, baby. For the people that are worrying, that are survival-based spirits, I offer you this. I offer you this affirmation. Here we go. Even in this, I am supported. I am guided through what I cannot yet see, or what I cannot yet control. And once again, for the survival-based people, here's your affirmation. Even in this, I am supported. I am guided through what I cannot yet control. Hey, what's this? Now, for those people that are trying to break cycles, for them cycle breakers, here, I got this for you. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Here we go. I offer you this. I release my attachment to the familiar pain. I am safe beyond the struggle. I'll say it again. I release my attachment to the familiar pain. I am safe beyond the struggle. Hello, Xavier Daniel. Why some tarot readers break the circle and they take the money? To the narcissists, I don't, okay, well, we're not talking about that yet, baby. So for that, y'all, I wanted to show you cards that offer peace in the moment of our struggle. And hopefully these cards, these illustrations, and these breakdowns, they will guide us back to the path of our center. Okay? So right now, you guys, I offer you the star. There she goes, the star. A woman, she kneels between the water and earth, pouring healing into both worlds. You know, a bright star watches over her, and she is surrounded by the 7 chakra stars. This is divine reassurance. After everything you've been through, hope is returning. Your spirit is being renewed, even if life still feels messy. Remember, you all are not broken. You are being refilled. The next one that I felt that was going to help us and give us some guidance was temperance. We got temperance right here. The angel, she blends water from one cup to another, and 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. Behind is a path, you know, to a golden crown. This is balance over burnout. It's harmony over hustle. Spirit is saying to you, you don't have to force anything. Let the flow return. This card right here, it's saying that peace is a practice. and you're learning how to stay in it. Last but not least, babies, we got the Six of Swords. Pay close attention to that. Do you see those turbulent waters? And do you see the waters that are calm ahead? All right. This figure is carrying, is the hooded person is being carried across the water. Six swords are resting in the boat. Behind them is that turbulence, and ahead is calm waters. This is you moving forward, mentally and emotionally. You may not be there yet, but you're not where you were. And healing is already happening. This card right here is asking, let yourself be carried. You don't have to do it all alone. Let yourself be carried. Allow outside help. You don't have to do this shit on your own. Let me take a temperature in the chat. How we doing? Does any of this resonate with you all? It does. Good. Yes, it does. Okay. 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 In times of worry, y'all, you got to affirm to yourself. You got to remind yourself that peace is your power. Faith is your focus, and you got to trust in your divine path. You know? And remember, when you find yourself, remember, you choose to breathe. You choose divine alignment. How are you going to ask for help and they need something back in return? Danielle, I'm really sorry, darling. I have no idea what that is even meaning. I'm sorry, love. So, I thought I was going to go a little further. I thought I was going to go a little longer and stuff. But, I don't know if you all remember a couple of lives ago when we were talking about holding somebody in prayer. For the OGs, you may have remembered my girlfriend Valerie, and she was the one that told me about holding them in prayer. Prior to going on, she called me, and she told me that her son got murdered. Y'all, that is a kind of pain that runs so deep. So, with the people that are here right now, if you would please take a sacred pause with me right now. And I want you all to hold space for her. Hold some space for her son and everyone that is affected. And so, if you all will please join me in prayer for my girlfriend Val and her son that was taken away. Join me in prayer, y'all. Shit. Divine Presence, Infinite Spirit, loving God of all life, we come before you heavy-hearted, holding a mother who now holds on to grief deeper than words can carry. Wrap her in your softest grace. Let her scream, let her sob, let her crumble, and let her rise again. Not in her own strength, but in yours. May angels gather around her now to shield her mind, to soothe her body, to hold her through the waves that no one else can see. We lift her son's spirit into the eternal light. He's not lost. He is not gone. He is held. He is home with you. Spirit, we ask for only what you can provide. Understanding where none exists. Comfort where pain is too loud. Healing that makes no sense but still comes. We declare now that peace is possible, that healing is real, that love never dies. May she feel that truth in every breath. And may we as her community rise around her, not with answers, but with presence. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Shit. I don't want to minimize anybody's worry. I don't want to minimize anyone's pain. It's all a matter of perspective. I just want you all to remember that while you all are spiraling into things that are valid, they're very valid for you, just remember that on the other side, there is somebody that is going through some shit that we can never touch. And in comparison, we're going to be grateful for that, for those problems that we got. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share this with you. I hope this offered you some type of comfort. Give it up for my moderator. Give it up for Rabbitcraft. She got things to do. This woman's on her money. Good night, Mr. Stevens. Thank you. Kiki, thank you for coming through. Let me read this again. How are you going to ask for help and they need something back in return? Chevrolet Danielle, I pray that your circumstances allow you to see beyond that. Thank you for coming through, though. So with all that being said, y'all, please do all the things. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you all stay blessed, babies.